Okay, let's talk a little bit about crypto. So I did a post this morning on Patreon. It's a private post for them. I'm pretty sure I got an exact price for Theta. Um, Reason being, so honestly, just the last few days, I've been having this feeling. Let me back up a bit. Give you, just to lay this story out. Back in 2018, psychic Michelle White Dove, first time I ever heard of her, blah, blah, blah. My friend Pete hooks me up with her. We're going to talk about this new coin that she got a download on that everybody needs. It's going to be phenomenal in the future. It's going to make you wealthy as can be. Like, just get as many of these things as you can. It's called Theta. At the time, it was going to go to ICO, but I think the pre-sale sold out. It never even made it to ICO, if I recall. So it happened, and it happened before she even talked to me by a couple of months. And for some reason, it was not on my radar. It was on pretty much nobody's in crypto back then, like radar for the most part. I think there might have been a couple of obscure YouTube channels that had like no followers at the time that did see it, that did talk about, oh, this new coin, there's an ICO coming out, whatever. But I got this information from a psychic. She was on a TV show. She won the whole show. And I go, I remember the show. That was cool. You know her? He's like, yeah. Pete, yeah, she told me about this coin. We don't know how to get it, though. So that's why I'm wondering if you can help us. Yeah, I can help you. I'm going to buy as many as I can. So from 2018, early on, when she made that announcement, this thing's 12, 13 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents, 15 cents. I'm just buying. Extra money, buy more. Extra money, buy more. Extra money, buy more. Even unloaded some other crypto, I think, in the beginning, like to get some more of these damn things. And I was getting a pretty substantial amount of Theta over the following couple of years. Okay? Mainly in the first year, and then a little more in the second year, I think. I just, I'm like, okay, you got enough. Well, it's still kind of cheap. Keep going. All right, yeah, kind of like silver. Well, you've reached your goal, but nothing's happened yet. Keep buying. Okay. It was kind of like that. So as you know, I sold, honestly, about half of my Theta. Pay off my house, the debt, everything I had paid off, taxes. Like, I sold roughly half of my Theta, and then I said, okay, the other half is my nest egg. Trade this, trade that. No, leave it alone. Don't touch that. That's your nest egg. You can never risk that if you do nothing with it. There's no risk of losing it or making a bad trade if you don't touch it. Leave it alone. You have all these other cryptos. You got the stable coins, blah, blah, blah. Play with that stuff. And even if you want to play with Theta, don't play with that Theta. Buy some new Theta and do the trades, do it that way. So, this whole time, I haven't, if you recall, which was last year, January 21, paid off the house and all that stuff, I haven't really done Theta trades for the most part. And mainly because I just got my HODL bag now of Theta. But lately, something's telling me, dude, HODL bag or not, that thing hit $16 back last year. You remember that, right? Yeah. And even your half a bag was worth how much? Yeah, a lot. And what's it worth now with Theta being, around a little over $1? Yeah, not quite as pretty as I would like. Therefore, your HODL bag, don't touch it. Did what? It was high, and now it's low. And I still think, again, because you know my prices of XRP, 20 cents. Ethereum, I saw the prices, $408. Ethereum got down recently to 900. XRP touched into the 27-cent zone. Today, XRP is 31 cents. Theta is $1.19. T-Fuel, 5 cents. Ethereum, as a matter of fact, 1,042. So again, take 50% off of that. Ethereum's pretty much at our number, just about. 50% of 31 cents XRP. If it was 30 cents, that'd be 15 cents, so call it 16 cents or so. That's pretty close to 20, right? But again, all the coins aren't going to move the exact amount. It's not going to be every single coin down 50%, 50%. One's going to be down 60%, one's going to be down 65%, one's going to be down 33%, one's going to be down 34%, Bottom line is, as a general rule of thumb, I've been saying the whole time, expect look at the prices, and figure out whenever XRP hits 20 cents, whatever the rest of the market's doing, if those are the coins you want, you better buy them at that price. Just that's my general thinking. But some might be on sale for 60 or 70% lower than they were prior to XRP getting down to 20 cents. So if you did the same math, you end up finding out, whoa, that coin's way lower than I thought it would have been now that XRP hit 20 cents. Whatever, it's probably still a good price you paid for it anyways at that time. So, last few days, I'm contemplating. You need to sell, unstake all of your Theta, because you can't just unstake a little bit. You pretty much unstake the whole amount you're staking, and then you could choose to say, okay, I'll restake a portion of it, and obviously the rest stays, and then I'll go sell that off on an exchange or whatever. So I'm sitting here going, I need to unstake my Theta, the hodl bags Theta, because I'm pretty certain of what's going to happen. I've been right this whole damn time. We had to wait a while, but my dreams, and I say I've been right, Spirit through me has been right. And why would I not listen to them? It's not even that, oh, I talked to Woo Woo Dude or Julianne or this, and they told me they got this thing on crypto, which I would believe them because they're amazing. Or White Dove, same thing. I'm now getting it in my dreams with accuracy that is hard for me to even comprehend, that what they show me, it hits. In defiance of some YouTubers, some psychics even, what they thought was going to happen, or, and then no, guys, we're going down. I'm over here telling you guys, speaking of, I got single digit prices for silver, which will in turn mean hundreds of dollars for the price of gold. Now that could be 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. It's in the hundreds. I'm pretty certain what I saw, but I couldn't remember the price of gold. And I felt like it was $1,800 or $1,900 when it started okay, we're going down. But I don't even care. I don't remember that for sure. So it's $19.55 for silver right now. It's under 20 cents right now. Who, again, has been saying, we're not going under 20 cents. We're not going to go that low, but okay. Yeah, sure, okay. Just like Theta, we're never going to single digits or below 10, $10 even. That's, well, we're at $1.19 Theta right now. Thank you. $1,800. Gold, 1809. Silver, although this one's saying 1889. Or sorry, 1989 price wise. $19.89. $1,809 for gold. So again, everything is going to be destroyed. The best thing to have, I think, is going to be cash on hand to start with. And Woo Woo Dude has told us numerous times, Spirit is showing me you need cash for some part of the time here coming up. You're going to need crypto for some of the time, and you're going to need gold and silver. And by the way, you may not need all three at the same exact times. You might only need one during one period of time of chaos or something's happening. Then you might need the other one, and then you might need the other one, or maybe two of whatever. He's been telling us this for a while. And when I just talked to him yesterday, or was it the day before? Yesterday, day before. He, during that speech about this frequency machine, it's not for you. That's not your path. Don't, you can use it. You can buy one for yourself, but other people and taking money, no, that's not for you. Something bad's going to happen. Someone's going to really F you somehow. Okay. Like a client. So with these prices that they've shown me, I would be a fool to think it's not going to happen now. And to be fair, you should be feeling the same way. That old snip came out with some information again. Oh, that's not going to happen. Dude, how many times are anybody now going to say that's not going to happen? When I've come out here, even on YouTube, again, forget Patreon, that has enormous track record for me. Forget that. Just even YouTube. Because I'll come out here even after it happens on Patreon and go, oh, by the way, this happened, and here's my Patreon post. I can now show it to you. Sometimes you're like, hey, here's the headline, or, I'll even go into it. Here, look what I said. And it's not me. It's not me telling you I'm the badass J Snip. I am super thankful for Richard reaching out to me that day, who put me in contact with Julianne, the channeling, the information, myself, crazy things happening psychically with me, dreams, daylight visions. They showed me a freaking spot, X marks a spot treasure. Go back during this period of time. It's up to you. Go for it. What? Okay, thanks. Haven't gone back yet because the time isn't here. So let's get back on Theta. I want to unstake all of my bag that I've been having staked, this half of the Theta that I've had the whole time. Never touch it. You have to pry it from my cold dead hands, like Litecoin back in the day. You have to pry it from my cold dead hands, yeah. How'd that work out? Theta was $16 at the high. It's now $1.19. And I can I've got T-Fuel right now. I'll just pull up the screen. So as you can see over here, there's T-Fuel at 5 cents. There's Theta, $1.19. The chart is T-Fuel. So let's go on to Theta. You can see we've got down, and this was just, a few days ago, down to $1.10. Current price is $1.19, right? So I recently had the thought, time to unload some Theta. And when I say some Theta, I mean some Theta. All the Theta, half of my Theta that I have, a quarter of the Theta. Again, balls to the wall, go big or go home, dump it all. I'm not going to even tell my Patreon members this is exactly what I'm going to do. Because let's just say I'm going to dump every freaking one of them. Could you imagine having 0 Theta? And I do that, and for some reason, I guess I misinterpreted this dream, guys. I'm sorry. And you dumped your Theta, and it went effing high. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? I don't want that responsibility. But I'm given information. It does appear to pan out pretty much every time. And it's just a matter of time period. How long did we wait? Oh, that took that long. Okay. How long did my dump dream take? It only took a few months, a couple of months, if that, for it to start. That whole process of that terrible dump dream, the stupid poop scene, shower scene in the airport. And then I walk into it in real life. There's a toilet and a shower together. Oh my God, at my potentially future brother, son-in-law's, grandparents' house. Oh my God, guys, it's about to happen. It's about to dump. I'm telling you right now, I just walked into the scene, and then it happened. That was the timing. Spirit showed me in real life, that's your timing cue. Okay. So my mindset over the last few days was unstake your Theta. It's not going to hurt you yet. You'll have possession of it. It takes 2 to 3 days to get it back. Okay, I'll do that. And I'm unstaking all of it because you have no choice. So I have all this half of my, the original half. So in other words, all of the Theta I currently own is now being unstaked. And it will unstake completely here shortly. And my initial thought was whatever amount I decided to unload, I'm just going to unload it as soon as I get access to it. Just do it now. These low prices are still coming. Again, XRP 20 cents. If that's the math, then what's Theta going to be? And again, some of these coins could get harder. Theta may get hit harder. I don't have proof of that, but it may. Therefore, why do I want to sit there and watch this nest egg become a smaller and smaller nest egg when I could sell the nest egg even though it's smaller now, smaller than it was. Take that, sit on it. Oh, it's way lower now. Get it back by again, and I just doubled what I held. What I sold, let's say I doubled it. So, again, if we're talking current prices, $1.20 Theta, and Theta gets down to 60 cents, buy it all back, you've just doubled your bag. Now, whatever the bag is that you originally sold. So if you sold all your Theta, whatever that amount was, if you had 10,000 Theta, you just made another 10,000 on top of that because you bought it all back, half price, 60 cents, you now bought twice as much, you now have 20,000 Theta. Now you can sit back and wait, and your little HODL bag looks great. And then when it goes back up, oh my God, I don't need nearly as much money price-wise for this thing to go to do the dreams and hopes I had of buying, paying off my house, blah, 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 because I've got twice the amount of Theta I had, blah, 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 blah. But that would also require you to sell all of it. And is that risk worth it to you? It may be for some of us. But for some of us, it may not be. And you need to dig deep inside and figure out what that is to you. The bottom line is, if, like I said before, if you just took even 10% of whatever you're sitting on, you're scared to part with at a loss, it goes down half of what it is right now. You buy it all back. You just made a nice chunk back for free, essentially. Not for free, it was a risk, but you know what I mean? So my plan was unstake it as soon as it gets into your wallet, unload it, again, whatever amount I've chosen, unload it, and then just sit on the stable coin and wait for lower prices and then get back in. And in the meantime, if I need to buy something or do something and I got some cash, I'll say, okay, I can just do that. Because I could use the cash still, maybe for something, and, oh, the price did dump huge. I can still buy back. I get all the Theta I had back before, plus extra, plus I've used this cash I needed recently to buy something or fix something or whatever. Boom. That's what I've been doing, my friends, this whole time. So, having said that, that was my plan, and my Theta is going to be in my possession here shortly. I was going to just pull the trigger, do the sell order. What's today's price? Again, today's $1.20. Give me my $1.20 per Theta, and I'll sit on it, the cash. But I wake up this morning, and I'm like, did I just dream this? Did I just wake up and have the vision, and it was right in between that state of dream? Either you're sleeping and awake, and it just popped in, and so I was kind of awake, you could say, or did I just get a download while I was? I don't even know. All I know is I saw it. I saw myself placing an order on the computer, selling Theta for a very specific price, which I will tell you is higher than $1.20, $1.19. But again, this is Patreon information only. Which tells me my guides already knew, which they did, my plan, unstake, it comes in your possession, just dump it at the market price, get rid of it, sit on it, and wait. And my guides are like, well, you know, it's going to go higher first. So, Joe, let's give him a little quick zap as he wakes up. Right, 3, 2, 1, zap him. Oh shit! They just showed me selling Theta at. What's the price right now? Still $1.19. Like yesterday. Huh. Well, thank you. And I'm just curious if I did do that, and it goes to the price that I was shown, a pretty substantial profit, like from where it's at right now, up higher. Like I would like to have that much percentage for doing nothing besides getting a quick download from Spirit, saying, no, not so fast, not so fast. Don't just dump it as soon as you get it. Wait. Just wait a little bit, because it's going to go up a little bit, and it would be not a little bit, but a good amount. Like you'd be happy with that profit. If I gave you a trade right now and go, hey, sell, not sell, but you have this coin already, sell it at this price, sit on it, and as it dumps down, start buying it back up. Like this would be a good trade. And especially considering the price right now, that difference, and if it goes right back down to there, and I do believe it will, and further down, like below $1, I absolutely believe is coming, and not just a little bit below $1. I didn't get that in a dream, but I do believe. Again, the math, XRP, 20 cents, boom, boom, boom. The math already says, again, at $1.20 right now with XRP at, 31, and it's not quite 50% to get down to 20 cents. Let's just do the math real quick. So at 31 cents to get down, I gotta move this right there. Okay, try again. At 21 cents, 31 down to 20, XRP needs to drop 34%. Doesn't sound like that much, does it? Considering some of the drops we've seen. It only needs to drop 34% for that to happen with XRP. So with Theta, if we were to drop 34%, at current prices, because we're doing this the same, Theta would be 78 cents. That's quite a bit lower than the dollar, isn't it? Again, that's just the same math. But what if Theta drops 50%? That would be like 59 cents. And by the way, just a personal thing, I didn't get this from Spirit or Dreamland. I seriously think we could see Theta in the 50-something cent range. Plus or minus a little bit. That's just a personal thing I think could happen when this next dump, takes place. But they're telling me, don't sell now at $1.20, Joe. You got some, you have a decent bag still, and every penny absolutely counts, especially when it's many, 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 many of those pennies, mucho higher in penny terms. Like, we love you. Take care. Here's a little bonus for you. Share it with your Patreon like you do. Let everyone sit on it, meditate on it, do what you want. Patreon members, you know the price. Does it resonate with you? Do you want to sell your whole bag of Theta? Do you want to sell half your bag of Theta? And here's the thing, I'll just show you real quick. The market is pretty flat today. Yeah, some's red, but it's really just flat. 2%, 4%, 1%, it's flat. But T-Fuel, and this was earlier today, this is where it's at now, but, again, from earlier today, this thing jumped up, it was up 24%, 25. Just boom, just like that, and then it kind of settled down now to 6 or 7%, which is where it's at right now. So we have one thing here that did really, really good. So if we look at Matic, did Matic have this big spike? No. Did Gas have it? No. Luna? Nope. Luna Classic? Nope. Speaking of Luna Classic, do you remember? I'm have to be certain I've said this on YouTube by now. I got a download on Luna after the big thing happened with it. It crashed, the original one. And then they said, well, we're going to leave the original. We'll just call it Luna Classic. We'll create a new blockchain. We're going to call it Luna. And of course, Luna started off way, way higher. We'll go to the 4-hour. You saw how high it started off with. It spiked to freaking $18, $19. Settled down around $9. And then, oh my God, where are we today? $2 freaking. Oh, lovely. But I asked my guides, what is going to happen with Luna? Should we invest in this? Is it going to be trash? Can you give me something on this? And they didn't give me a dream, but when I woke up, they had basically implanted the Katy Perry song. I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, even freebie on YouTube, not Patreon. The Katy Perry song, when I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think I'm moving on. That, and I kept repeating. When I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think, when I'm gone, I'm like, oh my God, stop, shut up. Oh, enough. Like, it wouldn't stop. Wake up first thing in the morning. And I go, well, I was asking about Luna. First thought immediately came in Luna. And then the song, boom. And I said to everybody on Patreon, think about the lyrics. When I'm gone, I'm never really gone. That sounds positive to me. So I'm telling people this in this time frame, somewhere in, initially whenever the thing happened, it was days later. And I'm like, look, don't get it yet. My friend Frank at work, Joe, it's 2 cents. It's 2 cents. Gosh, it was $100. I go, no, it's going way, way lower. Don't bother. So he listened. It dropped another zero. Dropped another zero, 4 zeros. He goes, oh my God, am I glad I didn't do that? And now we're over here at 0005. I tell people on Patreon, I've got orders with 4 zeros, 8, all the way down to essentially 2. 4 zeros and a 2. So it's like 008, 006, 005, 004. I don't know exactly all of them that I had right now off the top of my head. But so as you can see right here, we got down into the 5s. And some of those orders filled. Okay? So now do the math. When I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think I'm moving on. And not to say that I capitalized on this, but just, again, to look at how high it did go. It dropped a 0 and then was 1.6. Dropped an entire 0. And then here we are again, where we added the 0 back. And, well, I got to really zoom in on this because it's way easier to tell this way. Okay. So again, 1.6 way up here. And now we're hovering around 1.2. Still with 3 zeros instead of 4, which was down here. I got this information in a dream. And it wasn't a price, unfortunately, because sometimes they give me a direct price like they did with Theta. I saw precision down to the penny, you know, sell at this price. And it wasn't them saying it. It was me watching myself putting the excuse me, putting the order in at that price. So I'm doing a sell. So I thought I heard Ian. I did poo. Ian, you do some poops? So anyways, I got the information that, no, don't worry, this coin's not exactly going away, even though everyone's poo-pooing it. Speaking of poo. In that effing thing, just, again, from 5, in that 5 zone, which is where it sat for days. It sat here for days at that level. We had at least 2 orders, I can know for sure, at least 2 different ones fill. So down at 5, again, it got up to 178%. Just a few more days later, essentially from those prices. Now, we were chasing the prices down over a little period of time. That didn't happen over a few days. But I got the information, and I said, guys, here's what I'm doing. I've got some orders here, all the way down to here. Because, again, I don't want to give exact numbers that I'm going to place my orders. Because if I do, everybody will do the same. And then we're going to have this gigantic sell wall at this price that all has to get filled for all of us to be happy. So I say, here's kind of a range, all right? And even though I got the exact price for Theta, that doesn't mean I'm setting my price to sell Theta at that exact price. But I did tell them this was the price that I got. So once again, when I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think I'm moving on. Yeah, you think I'm moving on. No, I'm not. I'm staying. And I told everybody, that's my sign. This is a clear sign. That damn song is telling us it's not going away. Be patient. There can be some money made here. Boom. 178% a few days later after our target numbers, some of the target numbers hit. And I've got targets lower. They didn't hit. And that's okay. But the bottom line is, I get stuff in my dreams. I don't know how many more opportunities in the future we're going to have with crypto as regulation comes, everything kind of finally settles down, and you don't have the riggers of the market like Tether rigging everything, who rig to your benefit sometimes, by the way. When they push it up, they're rigging to your benefits. When they push it down, they're also rigging to your benefit if you took the effing profit. Well, how do I know when to do that, Joe? Listen to my effing dreams. Because I had a dream. I had an awesome dream. The price of silver went down to single digits. So, again, if you have cash on the side, you're not really concerned that silver is going to go down to single digits. You can buy some cheap. And yeah, there'll probably be a premium no matter what. And I'd be curious to see what the premium is. But the same with cryptos. Well, Theta's $1.20. Why the hell would I want to sell now? Because what if it's going to 50, 55, 60 cents-ish? That's why. But I'm also telling you, don't sell just yet. I think we're going to go up a little bit. And the reason I showed you the chart of Luna or Theta T-Fuel was like the only thing that went up real nice and then came back down. Like what, the rest of the market didn't do that today. What the hell happened? We might in fact see Theta do the same thing. And my number hits that they gave me, and I go, okay, my orders are there. It's already selling. But the rest of the market didn't quite do that. Or the rest of the market might go with it. Maybe the whole market as a whole pumps a little bit, so to speak. And maybe Theta pumps a little more than the rest or whatever. I don't know. They showed me Theta specifically. They knew I'm getting ready to unload a certain amount immediately upon getting it in my possession because I think lower prices are coming. And even at $1.20, I'm like, you know what? F it. And they were kind enough, loving enough. Well, they're always loving. They were kind enough to say, you know what? Make him an offer he can't refuse. Oh, just give him a dream. Yeah. The council hath spoken. It has been approved. Give Snip the dream. Like, I bet there's like a count. I know there's a council, but they sit up there and they have a little debate. You know, it's a financial matter. You know our stance on giving mere, mortal humans financial advice. You know, we're strictly forbidden. Yes, but this one of this Joseph of the Snips is very pure and true to humankind, and he wants to get them out of debt. And he has done it himself, and he has showed them the way. Many of them who have not listened. They need another reminder. It has been approved. Give him the dream. And then I wake up. Whoa, whoa. Did I just have a dream? Or was that a vision? Or was that a thought? Whoa. Well, it couldn't have been a thought. You were effing sleeping just now. So you saw yourself selling Theta, logging in, limit order. Here's the price. Exact number. Very easy number. Boom. Where did that come from? Yeah, good point. I didn't just think that into existence because I was already going to sell it at whatever. Oh, it was today. $1.20. Sell it. Sell. You know, sell. No, Snip. There's some more profit we'd like to hand you in your Patreon and anyone who's willing to listen because we love you guys and we know hard times are coming and this information has been approved to give you right now. We love you. Take advantage of it. Thanks, guys. I effing love you. Thank you so much. And I thank them right away. God, thank you so much, Spirit. You didn't even have to do that because even at, again, today's price, and if it drops down to 60, 70, 80, whatever, I'd be pretty happy buying that back. Selling at $1.20 and buying back at even 80 cents. Who wouldn't be? That'd be a huge percentage gain. You know, in other words, you get way more coins back. But they're like, well, we just want to make it count because we know things about you don't know yet, in the near future that we just want to have a little bump. Oh, okay. And we love you. Get up, you son of a bitch. Mickey loves you. Remember that from Rocky? Do it one more time for the Mick. So I'm telling you, do it one more time for the Mick if you want to. And if you need to know the exact price, I love you, but just join Patreon. It's right there. It's the last post I did. That's my job. Like, I get paid from Patreon. I don't work in IT anymore. This is my path, basically. And I love coming out here to tell you guys stuff all the time. But there are, in fact, people who pay, who support me. And I'd love it if you were one of them. If you're not. But you don't have to. But if you want the information, like, I just can't always come out here. And sometimes Spirit makes me say it out loud. And you go, oh, shit, 20 cent XRP. I just said it. Damn it. I go, well, I guess Spirit wanted that out. Okay, it's out there now. So having said that, love you guys. Watch for the little bit of a rise. Do what you will do or not do. And wait for the big fall. Get back in. And then we ride. I think then we ride. And wait for the rest of the year. Or whenever the bull market starts. Because what if it's not by the end of this year? Or, here's a scenario. The announcement of XRP happens later this year, even though the market's a little, And maybe XRP runs up to a number above $3 that I saw in a dream. I don't know if this was last year or the year before. It's never been this high before. And I saw, the number. And it wasn't a great number, but it was certainly higher than $3. And it would make sense right now with the market being down and and let's say, again, we crash down to 20 cent XRP over the next 2 or 3 months. Okay, it's back to 80 cents or something, whatever. And then announcement, lawsuit's over. We've got some deals in the making, central bank, Oh my God, the thing rockets up to $4. Let's say it's 50 cents. It runs up to, again, I'm just throwing an exact number out there, $4. 50 cents, this is easy math. 50 cents plus 50 cents, that's $1. So that's doubling. Every dollar doubles again. That's 4. That's $2. So that would be 8, essentially 8, right? 8 times 50 cents, 8 times 4, right? Whatever. Would give you an exact $4 price. So let's just say $4 is the number. That's not a bad profit, is it? From 20 cents to $4. I don't know anyone who'd be unhappy with that. But that could be a scenario of the rest of the market is still kind of low. Yeah, it did a little bit of a recovery, but man, we're not able, we're not even close to the like Bitcoin 60K thing. Like we're not even close. Bitcoin just got back to 30,000. Oh, finally towards the end of the year. But the announcement of XRP, at least some of the beginning stages of XRP, like, oh, the lawsuit's over. Oh, it just jumped up. Oh, by the way, we got an agreement with such. Oh, jumped up again, or whatever. It would be just enough good news to bring it to, again, just to say $4 even. And since I did get the price on this, every price they've ever given me in crypto has hit. And when it hits, it's always an actionable event. If the number is higher and we're waiting for a higher number and it hits, they're telling me you should have placed a sell order at the price. That's why we gave you the price. We're not just telling you it's going to be here at some point. We're telling you it's going to be here at some point and to sell the effing thing because it's going to drop. And every freaking time it did. And when they gave me the lower numbers, they would hit and then we would rise. A pretty decent amount, by the way, but I never got the rise price. It was just like, and maybe they're like, yeah, we're not going to hold your hand, dude. We'll give you a price. That's enough hand holding. Make your decision and then use your own little intuition or gut feelings or whatever to say, you know what? It's up 20% from that price. I'll go ahead and take my profit now. And you make your move. Every time that kind of thing has happened. And I never really sold. I just watched the numbers come and go, oh my God, they hit. And then I started realizing they're giving you actionable numbers for a reason. So again, let's say $4 even is the number. That tells me there'll be a bunch of hype around XRP. Okay, we sell, it drops. Oh, it's back down to $2. Oh, it's down to $1.80. Whatever. Okay, buy it all back. I doubled my effing bag. And that's the kind of thing. Now, because I had that dream like a year and a half, 2 years ago now, I think with that price, with the specific price that I did get, the higher price for XRP, I would kind of like, hey, Spirit, kind of like with the 27-cent XRP, they had me know for a while, and then they gave me the dream and go, no, it's going down to 20. Now, having said that, that just made me think of something. Check this out. 27 cents, right? That was the initial information that I had for a effing long time. There's 40 cents, but, what did it get down to? There's 29, so close to 27, and there's 28.7. Now, I do recall seeing this live, and it was actually 27 point something. It wasn't 27 even. And this is just the chart I'm using, which is, I'm not sure who's providing this chart, like which exchange or whatever. But anyway, when I get the numbers, I'd always tell people anyways, don't do the exact number. If it's a low number, go a little high. If we're waiting for a higher number, don't try to sell it that high. Go a little lower than the number so we know our orders will fill for sure. So again, at 29 cents, and to be honest, I used to have orders at like 30, 31 cents. So they would have filled right here. This one for sure would have filled if by chance I missed it. This one absolutely would have at my 30 cent initial order. So at 30 cents, it got up to 38. Boom. There's a 27% profit. That's the exact number they got me a year and a half, 2 years ago, 27 cents. So had I took that and go, okay, there's all my orders they just filled, and then said, well, because I got new information in January, it's going to 20 cents. I should just never leave that profit sitting on the table and just take it effing off of there and sell for my 20, whatever, 5, let's call it 25%. Because even up in here, it's 22%, like that. 22, good number. Take my profit, now I wait. And if you waited, that would have been a good move. Why? Because we're at freaking 30 cents right now, way the hell down here. So from, this 22% profit, which is essentially 36 cents, and again, you sold there, it's down 14%, which is great because you sold up here. So you got 14% more money, essentially buying power. Not more money, but buying power to buy it right back right now at 30 cents. But why buy it at 30 when you know it's going to 20? So a year and a half ago, they gave me 27 cents. We barely touch it. and a profitable move up happens again, like always they give me. Of course, I didn't do anything because I'm like, well, I saw the 20, I'll just make the big move. And that's what I did do. I'm waiting on the big move. But that would have been, once again, another freaking great move in the meantime with numbers that they gave me. All this time went by and that freaking number just still was great. Come on. But I'm like, well, it changed. It's 20 cents now, so maybe that's just forget that whole thing. Just focus on 20. And I will do fantastic because when I sold my XRP, when I initially started selling and then sold more, telling people on Patreon, hey, this shitstorm dream, blah, blah, blah. XRP was somewhere, I think, between 70 and 80 cents. Imagine if I just decided today at 30 cents, which is more than double, to get back to 75, 80 cents. I could buy it all back. And for sure double my bag. Nope. And it's not a greed thing. They gave me the numbers. I'm not going to try to catch it at exactly 20 cents. Believe me, I'm a bit higher than that. Not even a tiny bit. Like, I'm a bit higher. I want to catch it. And I hope I do. I hope everybody does. So I got a dream on Theta. They showed me an exact price. After what I just explained to you and left a whole bunch of other scenarios out, do you think that the Theta price is probably going to hit? And I'm going to probably come out here in the next, whether it's days, weeks, a month, I don't know, because I don't get the timing, and come out and say, oh, there's the effing number. It hit it dead on, went a sliver higher like it usually does, and then came back down just like I thought. My order's filled. I'm sitting on the stable coin, and now I can get back in and make profit right now, but I'm not because I'm waiting for the damn 20 cents next. The video will be coming, 99% sure, because the information that they provide me, it's just freaking incredible. And you can just listen and follow along if you want, because I don't give you financial advice and tell you what to do. I tell you what I'm going to do. But again, I feel like I have to say you are a freaking fool if you don't listen to this information. And it's not, don't look at this ugly face staring at you. It's coming from a higher source that comes through me. They've allowed me to get these kind of precise numbers, which is like one of how many people on the face of the earth can do this. I look back and go, Woodoo tells you you're special, and they tell you through him, hey, he's a special guy. We got plans for him in the future. We look out for him. And I think, yeah, okay. And then I really sit back and look at this and go, I think they're right. I didn't choose to be this guy, but for whatever reason, they decided we'll use that guy, and he lets us use him, so we'll channel through him information that will provide a whole bunch of people, whoever's willing to listen, information that can lessen the burden financially, specifically, and that's the biggest burden of all in our lives. We'll give him the information to give to other people. Does he have to give it for free? Can a guy work for himself and still earn some money? Well, yeah. Because if I didn't, I'd be back sitting in an IT job all day, focused on, what I'll just say, nonsense, now that I've spiritually awoken, working, any work, nonsense, so to speak. And I wouldn't be able to progress and do all these things I do. So I have to be able to be in a position to not work like average people, the normal definition of work, and instead focus on this stuff. We'll give you little tidbits here and there. You share it with your Patreon. You post that stuff. You got all these people that love you. They want to follow you. They want to do the same thing you've done with your spiritual growth, which one day, and maybe soon, I'll start posting on Patreon. Here's kind of the process I went through, starting with Woo Dude. And honestly, starting before that, with JC and Dave and my wife and JC's girlfriend, Sarah, all at that ECETI ranch, that whole trip was the fire that lit, I think, this little process. And then it just compounded and expanded. And then Woo Dude comes, and then it goes next level, And now I'm getting prices. Like he said to me early on, Joe, you're going to get, in a couple of years, you won't even recognize yourself from right now. And I go, okay. He goes, honestly, even in several months from now, you'll already realize it. And that was actually true. Started getting these dreams and information and shit was happening. And I go, wow, I just saw that in a dream. I got that. And then it was like, oh my God, I just saw the crypto price. They just showed me crypto. What did they show you? Theta. It's going to drop down to $2.39. I think it was $2.39. I was pulling up with this diesel truck that I just got in real life, and it's in the dream, and I'm looking at 4 different prices, to this, to that, to this, but the one I needed was diesel at $2.39. So just as an example, I'm going to pull up the Theta. Again, I just have to do this and I'll end the video. Some people just need, you know, a lot of proof, and I don't mind. I don't mind it. So let's go back on the chart for when Theta. Well, that's a 1 hour. We gotta go. Let's go to the daily. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. There was the high, right? 16 bucks, 15.80, 16 bucks. Pretty much got into 15s twice. Okay, that was back in April, March, April. And when we got down to $4, $3.60, it was not $2.39, but they showed me $2.39. So when we got to $2.39, it's $3.95. It was here. It was right here. Again, just a number. If we took one single trade, forget all the roller coaster up and down. If I could tell you somewhere in here, any of these, I'm going to be able to put you in a spot where we've bottomed, and essentially you can sell anywhere on the way up and then kind of do it all over again, or just wait for the lower number. But I'm going to give you an exact spot that it's going to bottom, and that's where you buy back in, and then you can sell when it goes higher. And lo and behold, it happens to be this spot right here. There's the price, $2.39, $2.31. It was the absolute wick. And immediately, so that was on what day? 27th of January to 12th of February, it looks like, roughly. How does 80%, 77% profit sound to you? Now, again, I didn't get the up price, so we collectively would be like, well, where's a good price to sell? I don't know, 20%, 50%, 100%, pick your price, guys, it's up to you. The bottom line is, a nice profit is always available when they give me the number. The ultimate profit here would have been about 77% if you could catch the top. And then it went back down again, 241, and again it wicked down a little bit to, looks like 231-ish, right there. It's right there, same price. And then it did it again. Again, same exact move twice. And then where are we at after that? Down here where it's not happening at all. From May 12th, we're now in June, we're about a month later, we've got really nothing with Theta. A little bit of movement, sure. And, but like this, absolutely not. I only show you this to just prove to you, when they give me a number, it is an actionable number. Either sell it or buy it, for obvious reasons. If we're going down and the number's down, that's a buy order they're giving us. If it's a higher number, which this one I just got in Theta is, they're telling you, you have Theta, sell it at this price. Or again, close to the price. You don't have to catch it exactly. Sell close to the price. And I'm going to. And again, that means it's going to fall. There'll be profit to be made because you can buy it back cheaper. So, do I want to try to catch that a few times? Honestly, I don't think I do on this one. I think this is my final thing on Theta where I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to sell here at the price they gave me this morning. And I'm now going to wait for the 20 cent XRP-ish zone and see where Theta is at that time. And maybe it's in the 50 cent range. Maybe it's 60s. Maybe it's 70s. I personally think, and this is not a woo-woo thing, dream, we could see it in the 50s. I think that. And to be fair, what about the 40s? It could. It could. And I'd be real happy. I'd be a real happy man buying on the way down. But again, in the meantime, like with the helicopter thing, Spirit, can I have 50%? You think I could do that? Yeah. Here you go. Here's 100%, Joe. Within days. Oh my God, I get to take 50% helicopter. Other 50% that I made, because there's 100%. and just start buying back. It was Shiba. Start buying back Shiba on the way down. Yep. And I posted on Patreon, guys, I'm going to chase this down. Here's this number. Here's the next number. And then my final number is down here. It went through all of them. I was buying back Shiba cheap with the extra profit. It cost me nothing out of my bank account to do that process. And I got an effing helicopter out of it. So yeah, I was playing with some decent money to do that. But when you get to this stage where you've done this a few times and you've built a little nest egg and you've paid off your debt, you can play and it's not painful if you make a mistake. And you can go, God, do you remember when, $80,000 was $80,000, and even today it's still $80,000. That's a lot of effing money. Just throwing a number out there. And whoa, you could double that and make 160, and yeah. You could also make the wrong decision, but it feels good to be able to do that and play with house money, so to speak, like at the casino, house money. I've won, I'm way up. Okay, now I'll start playing with things and I can chase things down and do this, and it doesn't, because I've got the funds to play with this stuff after dealing with this for several years, getting the information, listening to this, the psychics especially, buying some Theta, paying my house off with it. Here's the thing, even at today's price at $1.20, Theta, I was buying 10 cents, 12 cents, 13 cents, 15 cents, even 18 cents, and maybe even higher a few times. I'm still way up on my Theta. At 10 cents, I'm up 12 times my money. Right? $1.20. 12 times my money at today's prices. You think I'm really upset? I would have been upset having to sell at $1.20 and go, okay, when it gets down to 60 or whatever, 70, I'll buy some more, buy it back? No. But Spirit's like, Joe, we know what's going on in your head. We know the things you're thinking right now. We want to just give you a little bonus, a little boost. And yes, share it with your Patreon members. Go ahead and talk about it, because anyone who's willing to listen maybe can benefit from this. So on that note, I bid thee farewell.